Let's go, done. Lazy and comparing to other games. Oh, damn, son. Time for imposter syndrome there. Is it time? The good old, Alright, let's go, let's go, Not MTG level production or some other high shelf indies, I see. I mean, that's the thing, is there is always something better. There is always something better. Doesn't make things less polished, work well. I mean, look at the what's the name? The Die in the Dungeon, for example, right? That was like very simplistic, couple of frames animations and stuff, right? What else? In general was like, in terms of art and everything was very basic, I would say. Still impressive, but very basic. It's all about the gameplay. Demelo. You're already in some closed copium inhalers Discord there. On some booba them, son. Well, that advice always works, I guess. You can do that. You can do that for sure. As always, the booba. And that always works. Alright, so yeah, we got the manager of encounters there. So now we spawn stuff. And despawn stuff in a separate third-party script. The game object, rather, I guess, even. So kind of made it a little bit more readable and convenient. And now it kinda... Now it's a bit more professional, if you could say so. Now we're gonna try to go add some new things to it, I guess, then. See what we can do, see what we can do here. So, like, another option now is to... Not the option, but something that we could do today is to get the random different events, maybe. Get a few different ones. And see how we're gonna handle that. Encounter manager. Reskin squares the waifus, yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, pretty much. Then you just need like some art, basically. Just get more of that art, and get those encounters into some, animations happening and stuff, and yeah, and some text and stuff, and probably, easy to play with one hand too, so why not? Why not? The parent encounter first. Alright, so what's gonna be the parent encounter? Technically, that should be kind of the one we have, to be honest. But then it's gonna again connect, and then it's not gonna pass the thing we need. The thing we were trying to avoid, or how does that work? How will that exactly work? The older waifu, yeah. So we're just gonna put one here, and then we're gonna instantiate them into that one. which we did before. I don't remember exactly how it was, but we did before already. Different type of encounters, yeah. The thing is here, like, I think I'm not sure about like the parent encounter, honestly. It's like basically like encounters, like that depends how to um interpret them, I guess, because like you can have encounters as kind of sort of like triggers, I guess. So they pass and then they trigger some event like the random stuff, right? So encounter itself might not even have you know, like the logics behind it. It just like kind of pulls the event from somewhere else. But then yeah, encounters might be different too, and you kind of want to see like they should look differently too. Then right, so we're gonna have a different one. So I'm actually not sure if it's actually a good idea with parent one then. And they all gonna have something in common. Well, they all gonna be like triggering some sort of like I guess the better way to do it is kind of like to have some sort of pool of events, right? Most likely. Yeah, pretty much. Kinda. You have somewhat. Well, JSON, we'll see. Maybe not yet. Maybe not yet. I mean, we can get there too, but maybe not yet. Just gonna put them into what was the scriptable objects or whatever, maybe. A random encounter manager you did there, Ultan. How did you do that? Kind of a jungle by now, alright. How so? How so? Is it just because of too many encounters and stuff? So we kind of do need to have different types of encounters, I feel, just so you can visually, you know, distinct them. So like the combat encounter looks one way, just like random, you know, like chat encounter, like some NPC different way, I guess. The hard coding encounters in code. Well, I mean, apparently, according to Onion, that's kind of like the quite an optimal way to do it. Just, you know, like load them all in and then just you know, you activate them. Then you just set them active once in a while. Something like this. Oh, you mean the JSON, like doing the JSON stuff like this, or for now just like putting this thing like here somewhere else? I see, Rev. Yeah. Well, I mean that makes sense. Yeah, that is literally scriptable objects. Actually, all right, that's good. Huh? Oh, that's good at least. The pop up with the so it's some kind of like the Slay the Spire stuff, basically, right? Considering it's a card game too. So you encounter something and you have some choices. And some requirements that you need some particular card to trade for something else, or like artifact, I guess. Kinda. I don't think it's gonna be like that much of a jungle if you kind of like make them you know, in some sort of system like this. I guess that should be fine. Oh, that is normally unavailable. Well, it's just grayed out then, right? Like you can still see it, or it's just not there at all. I see, right, right. Good luck, good luck. It's all good now. Grayed out usually, alright. Don't think it should be that much of a jungle though. If you can kind of like create a system, how they made different event versions if you don't meet requirement. Okay, I see. Well, I can see that becoming a jungle though, yeah. If there is a lot of like things connected and relying on each other, then yeah. And get some perks going. Or some artifact that only does this stuff. When you chain events, alright. Wait, so you kind of like still like manually chain them? Oh, the 3 stages in multi-paths. Okay, I see, alright. There is actually, what was the name of that one? Like, I'm not sure exactly how it's like made though in Unity, but there is, I think it's like one of those even kind of engines of sorts that is made to make those like branching narrative type of games and stuff, right? Like one of the most popular ones, and I think that one has like integration in Unity. So I'm not sure how it's done though exactly. So maybe that's a good way to do it that way then. If you have like the branching story things, at least it should help you to kind of like keep in mind how all this branching is going. Like it creates, I think, a diagram or something, so you can see like what goes where. Yeah, see, it just provides the software that will kind of help to keep track. I think I have it like bookmarked or something somewhere. Like there was like the Reddit thread, I think, about how to create this like branching narrative. What kind of software people use for that. So you can create those kind of like mind maps and stuff, where everything is connected, and you can see. Not for random events. Well, I mean, just to keep it in like more visualized. So I think it's just easier to imagine. At least for me, usually, it's easier to see things for yourself, kind of, not for like the user and stuff, but for yourself, so you can see. So you can see, what connects to what leads to what, so you can kind of like plan and easier imagine that. All right, so let's get the different types of encounters. I feel like spawning. I want to expand on that for now. Well, right now I kind of want to try like different events probably. There's not going to be one for sure. There is going to be multiple ones, that's for sure. There maybe will be more options in them, but I feel like that we can kind of handle if we are different types of events. Even though that kind of depends, we'll see. Something moving towards you and you make a decision. Mostly. At least for now. I'm not sure exactly even. I'm not sure exactly. I want to try like at least that way. Then we'll see. The one of them choices game are very easy to manage. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing I'm kind of like not sure exactly. The thing is like I'm not sure even if I'm gonna be like, iterating on this to the point it gets, into some fully finalized stuff where I just use this one as kind of like a reference to rebuild something else. And this is just kind of to test stuff, so we'll see. I'm still kind of like not completely unsure. If it's doable to make something, full out of this one, then I guess why not? I mean, can start just with choices games, for sure. I think like adding more choices also shouldn't really be that much of a complicated stuff. Test projects usually grow to the point of no return. Alright, I see. So like just a bunch of different events. For now, I guess just for the decisions though. That's probably kind of it. That's probably kind of it for now. Like if anything, it's gonna be decisions changing like the shape, So like instead of like, for example, just pressing the button, you will be kind of like dragging like a character there, for example, like as an option. Like for now, I kind of feel like, you know, just getting like something done, sorta, and then maybe seeing if you like getting the basics, and then seeing if you can make it even more dank, you know. No, like the combat is not gonna be, you know, like if it's an enemy, it like loads like another screen and there's like some dang stuff. I mean, could, but no, I think it's still gonna be kind of handled as an encounter. Like everything is an encounter for now, as an event. So you have an enemy, you still kind of decide, you know, or like use like characters or something with different stats, for example. Knowing exactly what you want is the best life hack. Exactly, yeah. Like that's the thing, especially with gameplay. Like you need to kind of like iterate and see how it goes. Like you can have like some amazing idea and then you try it and it's shit, you know, and you need to redo everything anyway. So you kind of need to like I think roll with it, see how it goes. Trying something, if it works, if it's, you know, fun, basically, good. If not, then adjust, change. Yeah, that will be the easiest way. Yeah, that's for sure. I was thinking about maybe like doing the spawner kind of like different in case of like it's gonna be spawning, for example, like not just like squares or triangles. You know, square is gonna be one type, one pool of things being pooled, and triangles will be another pool of things being, you know, pooled, like some combat encounters and like NPC encounters, for example. Encounters would probably be pre-generated. Yeah. That's pretty much how I wanted to do it. Yeah, like just like us like just pulling some stuff from the list of encounters. At least that can be like for the first time for sure. And then there is also an option. What's the name? To get like different spawns of different types and attach different events to them. But I mean, we can start with one type for now. Like it already is here. Might as well, even though it doesn't seem like it's that crazy complicated. But I mean, yeah, we can start with that one. So we already have the spawning events. We can just like get some pool of event contents pretty much. And that those events gonna pull things from. And then out of that already can extend. Maybe have some events with like more options. Uh yeah, I mean for now at least. Maybe more options, maybe events that will be also affecting the game state, sorta, right? Like some sort of stats for the player or something, for example, get the checks going in there. This kind of stuff. That's how I see kind of like the evolution, you know, curve there. And then after that already can get the events that will be checking those stats. And then can have some sort of a different type of events being spawned, for example, that will require some different approach. Maybe like the chain of events things sort of also. But I think it's all should be doable kind of with the, for now at least with like some sort of pool, some sort of pool. So that's the scriptable objects thingy there. So we will need to get that one going. Is it something in this one? Or which one should it be? Or is it just the empty one that we do differently? Because yeah, I can see it with like the JSON and everything. It just kind of like seems like the little database thingy, just like in the file instead of the the SQL database or something. The scriptable objects or something. To use brain to be of much help. I see. It's all good, it's all good. Huh? That's how do we do those? The objects, and then we connect them to encounters then. Since you mentioned there is like descriptable objects, I think there is some sort of specific type there. Some specific type of them, isn't it? Or is it just empty and then we kind of like a new script first? Okay. So just like the script that is not... Oh yeah, there's a bunch of those here too. But there is a bunch of those here too. So just a C# script, I guess. All right. So visual scripting, playables. There's a whole bunch of stuff there. The lens flares. All right, sure. Let's try. Let's try. Make course hello. How we doing? Alright. So how do we record stuff into this? How does that work? I guess we're now gonna get it with two options, so just basically like the variety of text or something. Body behavior is scriptable object, alright. Scriptable object, alright. Maybe scriptable encounter is not that good of a name then. Alright. No, we just thought that. I guess not on any of these, It's not that they can be removed, alright. Don't need this. I'll see how it is, So now we literally just like set kind of like the XML, the JSON thingy that we're later gonna parse. How will that look? Every encounter should have well, we should have some sort of text, maybe name, so it's easier to manage, right? Like name, text, like name, description, and like decisions, I guess, or solution. So how's the syntaxes of that looking? So like have like the name, have no, just name. Then we will have like description, and then we're gonna have like solution. Solution, I guess like one kind of, maybe multiple ones. Name, description, and solution. I feel like it should be kind of like the JSON stuff or something, right? Like we kind of make the some sort of like tags, basically. So this is gonna be like actually I'm not sure. Maybe name is gonna be something else. So it's gonna be like I don't know, like this. Like name will be like something, then description gonna be something else. Public string, all right. So the public string e name for all of them, for all the different ones. So they go actual variables there, right? Well, actually, that's probably not the string, though, solutions, or is it? Oh, it's gonna be the text. Button 1 text, button 2 text. That's gonna be like only on 2, right? Is there a way can we try to go for some sort of like, you know, variable amount of solutions for the scalability, basically? Yeah? Epoxy which a class for solution too. All right, can have a list. Yeah, solution is kind of like more complicated though, because you will have like, you know, like multiple options how to solve, like how to do that better than the list seems kind of like better probably. Probably it's kind of already more for like future, just because that I can see being something that will be hard to change though. If you kind of like make as the choices with like amount of choices, I guess, right? Spawn buttons based on that. Okay. Yeah, then you will need to get the buttons with right code. Yeah. Yeah, I see that. That I see. That I see. Everything you pick now will need changing at some point. That's for sure. Yeah, I just kind of see like this. This is like the easy already that is gonna be. Like this one I guess you can kind of like future proof a little bit at least. All right, let's try. Yeah, let's try this one. So it's gonna be like an amount of solutions and choices we can have. Then, so how would you then connect different choices to all those, though? And you also need different UIs. Wait, how so? How so? I mean, you can just like spawn more buttons. Go with button text for now. All right. The button text will display the. Oh yeah, actually true. I can do it that way, I guess. The list of strings. Yeah, can you just like connect basically the list like how you call I guess the list you call it like the massive as we were calling it back in the day of solutions. Yeah, like the yeah. Need to do it that way. Don't only spawn a new button, you also need to move them. Well, I mean, we can create, we can kind of figure out like the maximum amount of, you know, solutions, which I mean, obviously it's not going to be like 10 options, right? So we can probably just like pre-made already the UI sort of, just like disable some of the options if they are not, you know, if they're not taking part, and then enable them. Couldn't place the randomize what you already have. Well, I mean, I guess true. I don't think like the list is gonna be like that super crazy to just go for. Can expand after. Well, I mean, I guess. I can try for now. Sure, fine. I don't know, just kind of like looking always to, you know, to future-proof something a little, I guess. All right, so we got the name, description, and choices then. Fine. All right, buttons already kind of like pre-made. So it's gonna be 2 by default for now, and there's gonna be already like the key and no U. Let's just keep them probably for now. Sure. Is the button string? It's already in buttons basically. For now, I guess. I mean, we could do that too now. We could that too. We could do that too. Can we just go for the list also then? How the hell do you do the list? Button has a text field. Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, is as in yeah. Well, already the text is already there on the button. So we can like assume right now there's only two options, sorta, and they already there on the buttons, right? We just kind of have different question, but you have a yes/no answer basically. Let's put it that way, I guess. I was still thinking about maybe like doing the list though to see how that will go, but I guess whatever, fine. Yeah, just the text gonna be different, but button's gonna be the same for now. The list for though, well, we can do it without the list. Well, fine. The list for the button texts basically. The list for button texts. I mean, I just need like the structure, how all this looks. Like technically, if we have like maximum, I don't know, like 5 choices, for example, you can just like in the event already kind of make it. Like you make a UI for 5 buttons, and in event description, you already like if the number is, you know, like 2, for example, then like all the buttons past the second, they just disabled, set inactive. If there is like 4, then you have 4 buttons active. And I mean, you can like without the list even just assign the values to that already. I just want to see how it works because like if it's kind of like something that like what Rev show, for example, yeah, like if you kind of describe it and do it this way, then like why not? You can do a lot of options. Just make all the buttons there, and that's it. The list would be like for kind of automatic populating it, I guess. In a way, you could. Yeah, you don't really necessarily, I guess, kind of. The list would be basically, I guess, from how I remember things work, right? It's gonna be like the list, and the positions would be like the button, like depending on how many positions are in the list. Like you just put like 1, 2, 3, like 3 different texts, right? So yeah, the index of the list is gonna be the amount of buttons, pretty much. So like, I don't know, list goes also, I guess, from 0, right? So like 0 will be button 1, 1 will be button 2, 3 gonna be 2 gonna be button 3. Oh wait, every single encounter is gonna be like its own script though. Hmm. That sounds like it's gonna be the jungle to deal with though. Just data container. Yeah, I feel that's when it's gonna be the jungle then. Because you're gonna have like, imagine like, I don't know, like 20 encounters or more, and you're just gonna have like kind of like separate file basically for every single one that you're gonna be pulling. I just feel like it might be kind of a bit too much. Or is it still like one in one file? I don't get it yet. Like it's gonna be just kind of similar concept to just in here in the one file, or are we going to have a one encounter equals one file basically? That's what I didn't get yet for now. How does that work? Container structure that gets fed data later. Okay, I see. Oh, all right. So you get the data from somewhere else then, but do you get the data also from the separate file then? So like, where you put what do you do here, Steve? What do you do here after that? How do you put a bunch of encounters in this one? Like, let's like put 5. Huh? How will five more encounters look with this one, with this thing? Let's just start like with basic stuff, basically, whatever. Well, I mean, this is even easier. Like we don't need even this. We need like name description. Another empty script. All right. So do you need an empty script for every single one then? Or this is going to be the empty script where we're going to have all the encounters? Right, fine. Let's do it. For every type. Okay. The types. Okay. All right. All right. So this is going to be the actual encounters then, right? And how do we do this? How do we call this? Yes, encounters. Oh, you mean to go? Let's just go with one type of encounter for now. Or that we already kind of go here for whatever. Yeah, let's go with one, I guess now, just to make it easier. Let's do one for starters, I guess. Then first, well, I mean, it's scriptable fight. Fine. Let's make them fights, I guess. That doesn't really look like fight right now, though. But whatever. Let's put it that way. Yeah. I just want to understand how it works. I just want to see that. I just want to see how it works. So this like seems kind of like the data scheme that explains to something that we will have later. What encounter should contain, and then there should be container. This is kind of like the rule for parsing, and then we need some sort of data that we're gonna be parsing. Okay, I see. All right, I see. All right, that I see now. All right. So now we also don't need that, I guess. And now it goes basically how the JSON is going. Above this one. Well, I guess not in this one, but here. Okay, so that's okay. That's already the UI icon. All right. That's updating stuff. All right, new encounter. Let's see. No. Sure, all right. All right, so there's gonna be like whenever you set up the type of the menu that way. All right. Save, and that's it for now. Even dim sun. All right. Sure. So now we need to connect the UI to that stuff. Someone else at menu. All right. All right, we're creating that. Creating the encounter here. This stuff, right? Now, all right. Let's see. All right. It's this thing then. All right. Can we put all of them in the one? It's the data container, alright. Alright, I see. Name descriptions and choices. I see. Nice. Alright. But there's gonna be only one fight, right? So like if we have like, you know, a load of them, then we're gonna have a whole bunch of them, right? Or can you make like multiple in one? Okay, yeah, so you need a new one right, all the time. Alright. Yeah, there's one entry in the JSON basically, yeah. I mean, yeah, that works. That works though. I just kind of was like, how, like if you have like a lot of them, then you would put all of them in the list. All of them in the list. Just like randomize them or something. Well, yeah, that's an interesting thing, you know. I'm not sure if it's like that good for this kind of fights though. It just chooses one and it happens. Yeah. The random order of encounters. Yeah. That okay. That I see. And that I see. Yeah, that I understand. Yeah, that I understand. I'm just kind of like thinking like, is this like very? I mean, it doesn't matter if it's optimal or not right now, right? But yeah, if you need like a separate file for every single one, that like seems kind of like that's gonna be the jungle though. If you will need a fight for every single one of them, that will be a file for every single one. But that's at least also kind of in Unity though, because like with JSON and everything, that will be already kind of working with some third-party things too, sorta. Unless you just also kind of create it in here. And then you need to get the parser going. This is at least all kind of understandable that way. As a JSON parser, alright. I mean, technically, that is kind of not too bad because yeah, I guess you can just like make a folder for them and then just and see river, right? You can just make a folder, put all the encounters there, and then you can just easily kind of like change them through like the Unity UI. That's not too bad. I guess that's kind of already a different question of like, which probably better to ask like Onion when he's around or something is like about how in terms of optimization it is. But I mean, it's not something we should bother ourselves with right now anyway. So I guess. So I guess. Well, I mean, then technically also. Well, let's make a few and attach them to the UI for now. Then we'll see. Right, so whatever. We do. Let's just make it easy for now. Get 1-1. Chase doesn't really matter for now, I guess. Maybe not gonna use it yet. Yes, he's there. I see. So just do have if you press open, I'm just gonna open in the Vera. It'll open in Visual Studio. I think it kind of should be. So I don't even need it here really anymore for now, but we'll see, whatever. Alright, so we kind of like have like one, for example, new encounter. What if we do like another one? Wait, did they all gonna be called new encounter? The button functions in them as well? Well, I mean, let's see how they are connected. You can just rename them. Okay, I see. Oh, yeah, okay. I see, alright. Let's get like a few and connect them. Give me a folder. And get like 5. No. Didn't press that. Pega. This. Alright, let's do 5. But I think you should be able to make more. That's what I also kind of want to check. I have ideas how it could be also, but I'm not in the right shape and everything, and a memory and position and knowledge to do it here, or to be honest, anywhere right now nowadays. And it also might be kind of some outdated and PPG methods too. Alright, so we have 5, let's say. So we can do somehow now to connect them to the button, or we connect them to a panel. How we do that? How we do that? So we need to pull the text. No, the text is the same, for example, but at least the description then on the button. The description on the panel, actually, we need to pull then, right? Which is this one. So this is going to be the different encounter happening there. We need to put them in the list first, then encounter manager. Okay. So encounter manager. Oh, you mean in this one? In the handlers, right? We're gonna get it. Hey, Pokemon, hello. Yeah, the handler. The row. Encounter handler. So we're gonna be getting that stuff in the list. So this one's gonna be parsing all of these, and then just like setting the text basically to that. So we do it through here through the script. It's not like the Unity UI thingy then. Alright, so this is gonna be the list. Alright. The list scriptable encounter. Okay. Well, the very top. It already knows. It already knows. Of encounter. Let's go encounter list. That actually is kind of a good suggestion there, I would say. Can the smart one? Alright, yeah, sure does know all of it. Sure does know all of it. Alright. So then we're gonna need to populate that one. Or this is already gonna be populated with all of them, right? Scriptable encounter. So it just basically loads all of them in, right? Oh, now it appears in Unity UI even. Alright, alright. Encounter list, alright. List is empty. Oh, and we're just like adding them this way? Uh-huh. Alright. I see, I see. I see. Can you just like auto-populate them? Just like load all of them in basically. Maybe not a good idea in some cases, but might also make things way easier in some cases too. If you have like scriptable fight here, just if it's a fighting encounter, just load all the fights in. But I guess it doesn't know how many are there, so you still will need to kind of connect it somehow, I guess. One way or another, you still would need probably. Different lists for different types, yeah. Well, I mean, if it's all like fights, for example, we could just like load all the fights for this. Oh yeah, you can call it like fight lists, fight list, and get all the fights, for example. It'd be nice if you could just like somehow load all of them in already. That probably should be also the way to do so. So you don't do it through UI, just like loads everything that is actually no, yeah, this is the scriptable encounter though. Like you would need only like it's a whole class, right? And we would need only fights, for example. That would be already a different story. But then again, we could like name it differently. For this for fights, and we could do another one for something else, for example. No, whatever, that's fine. That works. The pop-up box. The pop-up box. Let me see. Pop-up box panel. So this one. This one is in there. So it's not buttons, not text. I guess we would need text then. Or do we need the whole panel for this? Well, we would need whole panel for the button text though, for sure. And how does that reference here? And how will this one work? Just get it, alright. So we do it in the same... The pop-up box just basically to set it active here. Yeah, I guess we could, huh? Pop-up box will literally just set active here. So this is on the collision, for example. It sets active. And before that, for example, we can set up the text of him, right? So it's gonna be like pop up a box. Do we need to get component or something there? Get components in children, or just get components. Get component, rather, I guess. Transform. Get child 3 game object. Easy, right? Wait, do we need the game object though? If it's just a text field, can we just like basically reach for the text field and just equal the part of the list? Can we get like get component, for example? Now get component probably gonna be something else there, right? What kind of egg we gonna get here? I don't think we can get this here. Yeah, just the text field basically. I'll reference text field separately. I guess. Would it be? Maybe. I mean, we could try both ways, really. Like, how do we get to the text field then? So you mean the transform get gel? Let's see. Is it transform though? Get child 3. So it's just like from 0, right? It should probably go in. Okay. Is it transform though? I thought transform is what was more for like the coordinates and stuff. A game object. It's transform, but it works. All right, interesting. And what the can you just like put it like equals to one of the lists, one of the list parts? To make stuff convoluted, I guess. I mean, that is also true. That is also true. A bunch of references also, I guess, can kind of get a little complicated. But since we have only like one piece of UI, then I guess it's not that big of a deal. Oh, and of this one, you get the component. Oh, this way. And this, and then on this one, you get a component. Which one do we even have on this one? Is it the text actually? What was the name of that one? I can do it this way. Oh, would UI text feel something weird now? Well, there is a bunch. Text asset, for example, there. Text asset dot text equals something. That stuff. It's kind of quite the structure there, I would say. Quite the structure for sure. The text asset. A raw text or a binary file asset. So that kind of sounds like it probably. That's quite a way to do it, I guess. Using TM Pro. Let's see. All right. Is that one gonna give us some more there? Or it's still gonna be the same? Oh, TM Pro. Okay, I see. Oh yeah, it was TMP text, I think, was it? There's like a bunch of stuff here. Wasn't TMP text? Yeah, TMP text, that is the one, I guess. Base class contains common properties and functions shared between TextMesh Pro and TextMesh Pro Ugu UGUI component. I'll say it's gonna be the TMP text then. Well, I mean, we can try the Dink way, I guess. Sure, then we try some other way too. So get component TMP text this way, I guess, right? And then we just get. So we need to get the encounter list. Yeah, but not all of it, right? Oh, it's that dot text as well. Damn son. Okay, I see. Equals encounter list. We will need only some particular part of it, right? We need randomized first of all, I guess, somehow, right? To get the random one. And then we need to get only the description part of it. Oh, it goes here. Yeah, I can get this one this way. It's somewhere deeper than in that one. Get range, get the numerator. That ain't it. I think memes kind of game. The game that kind of works, you know. Basically. A game that will actually, you know, work. Teach me to do something. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. Alright. Good genre. That's gonna be pretty much kind of like, how would you say? What to compare? I guess like the Pale Beyond in a way gonna be kind of something similar. Just a bunch of like things and encounters that you will need to solve. For now, we'll see. It's gonna evolve from there. You will just have some different encounters going that you will need to deal with them. Function to just give you the random number, alright. So what are we getting here then? What are we getting here? It's like encounter list. What an encounter a list. How do we scan that stuff there? It's like wouldn't really like you much of a genres later. We'll see what we will manage to put on top of that. Encounter list in this description. Oh, just description? So this is gonna be like, I don't know, like, no, not this. Yeah, int index. Alright, let's see. Random encounter, right? Instead of index, okay. I mean, true. Let's get him, sure. Let's get them in order, fine. And just math random. Well, I mean, what rev does is to have the number that is, you know, not longer than the length of the list, I guess. Dot description there. Okay, I see. Well, actually, we don't need it here. We need it here then, right? And we will need to calculate it every time too, so I guess that makes sense still. Whenever it happens. It's a random arrange. From 0 into the length of the list. Probably not like is probably count, I guess, right? Amount of stuff. Yeah, let's see. And then we go encounter list, random encounter. Dot description. Okay, it's easy. It's nice. Good. Huh? Let's see. Alright, let's see if the Puga solution will do anything. Should. Yeah, should be it. That's like Giga Puga construction, but you know, we'll see how it will work. We'll see how it will work. Yes, it's quite the way to do it. Monka is. I didn't pop up stuff for some reason. And whatsoever, actually. Let's see. Do be spawning though, so it works. But it didn't spawn stuff now. Oh, did it get it out of bounds there? Think so? Did it? Really? I mean, it could be. Do you mean they again just kind of got all? Oh yeah, the error there. Okay, let's see. Yeah. Transform child out of bounds. Is it 3 maybe? No, I mean, wait a second. Is it? Yeah, it's 2 because it starts from 0, right? 0, 1, 2. But yeah, this one is subchild, so yeah, it's 2. Yeah, it starts with 0. Like a list. Let's try it this way. Yeah, just like hit that one open there, so I got confused. Reference in children based on position is a gigascuffed. I guess. Well, we just got to get the proper reference then. How to do that one better then. Well, we can't do that. Just want to see the, you know, the bigger way to do it. This construction is already looks scary. I don't like it. Alright, that was 3. Fine. Let's see. We get a different number there. My RNG. Maybe roll 3 twice. Let's see how lucky we are. Oh, 3 times in a row, bro. Let's go. Time to go casino soon. Time to go casino soon. Ooh, damn son, actually casino. Those coin flips, man. Those coin flips. It's trying to debate me. Imagine if it do like 5 times in a row and you would be thinking that fuck, something's broken there. And then you just got like giga lucky. A once in a million. And got the dream file there installed. Alright, nice, that works. But we now let's make like a proper construction there. So the proper would be the reference, I guess, right? Because otherwise it's gonna be, no matter what, it's gonna be this like insane get component fiesta going on. So we're just getting another object and directly just adding the text field there, right? The Ugu, alright. So it should be this type, I see. Ugu, alright. And the encounter description. I'll see. And now we just need this, but still text. Do we need a T? No, I guess we don't. Just dot text, right? That kind of description makes sense. So I would assume we still kind of need the dot text thingy, right? Okay, I see. All right, let's try this then. It wouldn't have to happen 7 times in a row. Yeah, wasn't there like different methods of getting the RNG? Like there was back in the day. I remember when we were doing that stuff. There was like some sort of like the inner clock or something that gives the time with some just like taking some numbers from there or some shit. Oh, didn't assign in Unity. Yeah, true. So it's not, it doesn't know. Doesn't know. He doesn't know. Ooh, goo. There we go. Text is the property. Okay, I see. Yeah, I mean, it has a bunch of different other things. Yeah, true. 3 again. Bruh. Come on. Stop it. Stop it. That was too much. Here comes the farm again. I get the 3rd time in a row. Was it always the 3? Always the 3. Brother. Relax. Relax. Hmm? Ah, almost. Almost. Almost one. Almost. Exactly the same RNG. We'll get 5 now. Then don't gamble today. Don't gamble today. Ah, it's 3 again. Shit. I also shouldn't. I also shouldn't, probably. Alright. It likes 3 though. A lot. That's for sure. That's for sure. Okay, so it does that now. Let's see. What if? What if? Hey, Roman, hello. I can't reference all of it then. Well, that would be like very... I mean, I guess you can. Yeah, I'm thinking how to do like with more than 2. Yeah, with the more than 2. Ichiburatelo solutions. Well, I mean, we can add the buttons. I kind of see how it goes. But then you reference each button though. Addressing the buttons as well with custom text. True. True. Like, yeah, I'm thinking like how to make it for multiple ones. I mean, I can see that already how to do this with the buttons though. That shouldn't be any rocket science here really. I'm thinking how to make like maybe different amount. So some encounters having, 2 buttons, some 3, some 4. Well, considering you're not gonna go past probably like 5, I guess. You can also just make 5 buttons. Actually, wait a second. So like, maybe not. Then let me see. Oh yeah, no, you can. All right, so we have the description, right? So let's get So this gets filled by the list from encounters. So this is the randomizer. All right, how to do this better? So we can get. This like doesn't seem super optimal, but let's try. So we can get more buttons. I will need to put them in though. Then all. I will need to put them all in. Where was the active thingy? He's helpful. Switches through different UIs. Yeah, you can either switch to the... Well, I mean, yeah, different UIs, I guess, kind of makes sense. Unless you make one UI and then some buttons just kind of stay inactive, for example. So you have like this counter thingy, right, that we already set. So it just checks like if the counter is, you know, like 5, for example, that you set active like 5 buttons, let's say. As UI expand on itself, I think no, I think we needed to like put all the buttons in kind of like, you know, physically there. I don't think it's gonna expand. When you add new button? No, I was thinking like events with like multiple solutions, right? Like you have one with 2, so you have the count to 2. And then place it correctly below 1? I don't think so. How did we add the button? Was that added through here? We just made one and then we added as a child. I already don't remember. So the UI button text mesh pro. Yeah, this way. No, we need to set this active. What was the way to do it? This visibility, where was the activity already? This one. There it is. Yeah, it just puts it like in the middle, basically, I think, whenever you get the new one. For grid stuff, alright. Something that changes on the fly, yeah. There should be a way for that, I feel, but fill center. No, that's this one. That's for the text basically already. Hey Nick, hello. Yeah, there should be something. We'll figure. Pivot origin of this rectangle, rotation scaling around this point. I see. Yeah, Nubis, hello. Well, I mean, one of the options is just to like set a bunch of buttons and then like, you know, we're just gonna see how many. But then like the window will be big though. Like if you could make like the panel to just like stretch or something based on the amount of things happening inside the panel. Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking. And the easiest way, Steve, yeah. So you just like check the count whenever like the event happens. You just check, pick the count from the event, and you just kind of like enable that many panels. Window would have to scale according to the event text anyways. That's actually true, yeah. Yeah, so window already gonna need to scale, and it's gonna scale like shit probably actually. Let's see. To be honest, now that you mentioned that, we already probably need to deal with that too. Or wasn't it? Let's try. We already probably will need the good old Let's try it this way. Oh yeah, this way. Try one, and the one. Yeah, doing big text in these fields also is kind of not very productive, let's put it that way. Actually, thinking of UI. No. Now let's see how borked is gonna be now. Probably quite. See, like I say. Sorry. Ah, see. Yep. So it's already kind of like we'll need some some changes with how the box and the panel works in general, obviously. Obviously. So that already should be some sort of like stretchable thingy there. We will need to stretch it. Close it off, yeah. What is the canvas or something then? Canvas scaler actually there is also. But I'm not sure if that's the case though. But canvas already had some enable constraint proportions. That I think is not something we really want here. But I mean we can try. But constraint proportions actually work there. Text disappears behind the ground. Oh, that just already kind of PPG it, I guess. I see. Oh no, it doesn't. PPG is me. Actually, skill on this one I should also do. Whatever. Let's see. Yeah, there should be some ways to do it. Need to look into that. Yeah, that ain't the skill we need. And there is a one there too, though. This one, for example. I think it scales like a different thing, though. Probably. Gotta stretch that. And it just goes underground there, man. No, 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 that should be something else then. So it is already having a bit of an issue there that way. Could be maybe the text stuff though. Auto size, spacing. Oh yeah, wrapping and overflow. That might also be the case though. Truncate, scroll. Okay, that's good at least. Could do that, for example. Non extra settings, probably not. Layout properties. Flexible white disabled. Okay, and how do we do the flexible? Alright, it's like CSS stuff right there or something. Some margins. No, not exactly it, at least. So we have the scroll and stuff, for example. Spacing. Auto size. Fonts. Well, how did this layout properties? Yeah, there's flexible white and height. This thing would be nice. Oh, wait a second. Add the layout element to override values. Override values. That we go where? That goes where? And the wrapping. You can go to scroll and stuff here. That's actually fine. But yeah, I kind of want to see if we can fill more of them buttons in somehow. Make a bigger one for now manually. Yeah, but like the question was for the buttons though. Like if we make more so it stretches. I guess that's whatever though. Yeah, we can figure that out later. I just was thinking about how to do it better that way. UIs later. I mean, true. Fine. And we're just gonna get some more buttons then. Let's assume like the 4 is gonna be kind of the max, for example. So we got another button. Come here. Then we'll need to scale the buttons and stuff too, of course. It's also gonna be interesting. This one shows with the plus there. Let's see. Kinda sus, kinda sus. It's about the text, rather. No. The panel prefab? The panel prefab was for... I don't think we used the panel prefab. To move it up. Well, I mean, yeah, that's whatever. The get child, but we don't use get child anymore. We don't use that anymore. For the prefab for panel. I think prefab for panel was basically for... What's the name? When we tried to instantiate the panel, and it kind of didn't really go that well. So I don't think we do it. I don't think we do it anymore anywhere. So I guess, no, I don't think so. Wait, what do we have? Oh yeah, I don't think so. I think we can just remove it before something fucked now. Cannot undo the delete assets. Sure. I think so, right? I don't think we use it. In worst case, I can just prefab it again. This is going red now, though. Source prefab or module has been deleted. Why are you not here then, though? Brother. Don't even need you. Everything is connected already. How do you like restore so it's not connected to any? We don't need the prefabs there. They need to like unpack it first before that. How does that work here? How does that work here? We can redo it. It's not a problem really. How does that work? Like we prefabbed it just because it was like we messed with this instantiate. It was kind of weird because like the scale was completely off. It was just creating like a huge one. For instantiate, it was for instantiate. And I'm not sure why it still was connected to it though. Like we don't do anything with prefab, dude. Relax. Everything here. Hold the info here. How do we unconnect it from the prefab? We don't want any of that. Did I unpack? Completely. See, today we learned. I'll see. So now it's fine, I guess. Hopefully. Well, I mean, we can test. We can test. It might lose the references now, though. We'll see. But I think it should be fine. Just testing. All right. Fine. Good. Let's remove the Fiesta for now, too. We'll deal with that later. We'll deal with that later. You know, we're basically just making encounters random. So there's a bunch of different encounters that we already did. And now we're gonna make different amount of numbers of solutions we could get with them. Different solutions we could get them. Well, I mean, actually, yeah, no, they don't even need them on the choices, I feel. Let me see, I have an idea, maybe. Okay, button, let's get 4 buttons. They are all not very similar. Well, I mean, they're not centered and stuff anyway, so fine. They all quite scuffed already. Yeah, the most important buttons are there. No, not text. The whole button, please. Whatever. Alright, there we go. Now, let's see. So I have an idea, maybe. Putting the choices in the object even. Event type is probably having the same solutions. Yeah. Like, well, I mean, probably also gonna be another field here, like prerequisites or something. Or you will just need a bunch, like prerequisites, like, you know, different stats, different events, and then you can just like kind of set them all up. That'll be kind of like thing to manage later though, but I guess like amount of string you need, amount of this stat you need. See, if it's 0, then doesn't matter, they just all appear. For example, I guess. I'm not sure if that's the best way to do it. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of things to do with it. But for now, what I was thinking is wait, so if we change this now, it's just gonna be adjusting. So we can do all right, let's see. So we get the strings here. Strung. So we get solution of 1. That might be kind of like scuffed way to do it, but let's see. Yeah, the list would be better, but I feel list in this way will be not that kind of good, huh? Because I'm not sure if you would be able to get the list through here this way. So it's like single field for everything, right? So like list would be kind of more like you just put choices, right? Like 4, for example, and you have list from 0 to 3 that you just kind of fill with the solutions, and then it kind of parses it. This is like kind of more straightforward, more dumb, but should work though. Let me see. All right, so would it now get it? It did. Now, let's see. Well, I mean, stick to classics. Stick to classics. That's on one event. Then we get So if we can keep just to keep them empty, and then we're gonna check. Like if it's empty, we're just not activating the button and whatever. Just not set active. Not setting it active. We need some sort of default state, I guess, though. So the button should be kind of inactive by default. Or we just, no, I guess they are active by default, and we just set them inactive if there is nothing in the field. So it doesn't really matter. We can just like type something else. Pretty much. All right, fine. Let's do it this way. Some will leave empty. Now let's see. So now we can need to get all the buttons in the references. And that we did through counter manager. So we'll need some more of these for every button. Ugu, another one. It's kind of fine to get the, I guess kind of is. Brother, the fucking AI, man. It's already working for me. Or how do we make it work this way, though? This way. Damn, son, it knows. It knows what I want. Amazing, amazing. Alright, so we got a random encounter. That's good. Now, we do... okay, so... So now we look. Nah, that like sounds like a very scuffed one, but let's see. So we do a random encounter, a dot, like ifing everyone. Like if there's empty string, there is nothing. How we should do that? So is it like if button text, right? And that's it basically. Save current encounter in a variable. Oh yeah, I guess true. Yeah, that's true. So we can do string, right? Yeah. That's what I want. That's what I want. Yeah. That's what I want. How to do it? Is it like if it's empty, it's like so we go like if button for text, but then change the text and do nothing. And if not, then set inactive, I guess. So need a bunch of like if else is there, or how is more smart way to do it? I feel it's like it's a little too much, but I guess. Wait, do we need to do it as a scriptable encounter? Or can we just like get the string out of it? Nah, yeah, we need the full encounter. True. We'll need the old encounter then. If we want the full one, no. Nose again, dude. Nose again. Alright, so current encounter. How to do it smarter here. It's like technically you can just do like 4 ifs here. So we're checking like every text field for the button if it exists. If it doesn't, we just turn it off. Is that a smart way or is there a better way? Or is there a better way? Yeah, the switch cases. Yeah. It's gonna be messy either way, probably. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out maybe if there is a way to do it like better. What are we doing? So there are fields here. There's gonna be button text. So when those field is empty, then those button gonna be inactive. So we don't change their text, we just make them inactive. And the only for now I kind of see is like if we just if. So like if there is no text, then just set active false. So we're checking for 3 and 4. I mean, true, yeah, that's kind of true. Well, I mean, we still need to set 1 and 2 anyway. And then, yeah, then we're checking for 4 and 5. Yes, we don't need to check all of them. We don't need to check all of them. Yeah, that could be one. Absolutely, yeah. So you still like, there's not going to be too many. Like, I think like more than like 5 solutions, I really doubt it. That's already some like Planescape Torment then. And that's going to be Torment to make that then too. But that's a different story. Well, we'll get there one day maybe. So yeah, I doubt it's going to be more than 5 there for sure anyway. No, the other, nah, it's still kind of not that good. Like another option is kind of like somehow kind of like count the amount of the fields we have, and by that just kind of decide how many we need. Get all the buttons inactive first by default, and then only switch like the amount we. It's like make the list of buttons, for example, and make the list of what we're gonna fill it with, right? And everything that is not matching, we just set inactive. But that's like way too dank. I'm not sure how to do it here. Basically, comparing strings is always gonna be scuffed. Yeah. Yeah, you can just put the amount of choices. Actually, true. We can just put that. That's easier probably to do that once than to kind of like do a bunch of calculations there and everything. Make it a list and check for count. Yeah. You can just get the choices, yeah, then you don't need, and then you only get like amount of buttons we need. That might actually be good though. No, well, this is actually where like the child stuff would kind of work, to be honest. So you just kind of like have an amount of choices, right? And you just kind of like make a cycle that runs for amount of choices, and it just kind of like counts the button plus 1 and makes them active. But then again, you kind of need to like fill them also with with text, so that's also not that good, huh? Criticize the encounter type not building its own dialogue box. I mean, kind of true. That's kind of not false. Not false. I do agree with you. That is not false. We'll get there. We'll get there. I will get there. I mean, that makes sense because there is also going to be, like different picture and stuff, for example. If you take, like, I can, like, in my head, what right now is like a kind of like Slay the Spire encounters, right? You just pick the question mark on the map. You have this, like, pop-up window. There is, like, some picture, some text, and the options at the bottom. Basically, some of them will require you to have some card. Some of them will require you to have some artifact. Some of them, like, do you minus HP. Some of them do you, like, plus HP, this kind of stuff. That's how I imagine it. So like generating new one would be nice, but we'll get there. Right now we don't even know exactly how to do so. When we remove the buttons, the window scales with it. We don't know that yet how it works. So we kind of take them as they come. As they come. Surprises are reliable. Okay, I mean it's not a problem, but yeah, like what Zebra said kind of makes sense. Like making the dialogue. But then, actually, we try to make the dialogue, by the way, because that's the right way to do it, probably, right? And we try before to instantiate this dialogue window whenever encounter happens, and then we got another issue because the scale of everything went completely bonkers because it was just like, this was the window and the dialogue was like here, basically, So there was another problem that we couldn't figure. 3 people in chat couldn't figure, basically. So, for now, we're kind of taking things, as they come. One at a time, one at a time. Get some scaling UI and everything. I mean, it's not that bad, actually, to have the dialogue already kind of preset and you just kind of fill it dynamically and it scales accordingly. I think that's kind of not a bad idea. It's just that changing this stuff, checking this stuff is kind of pipiggy, though. But I guess. The front end. Pretty much. Yeah, just like kind of still thinking about like some kind of smart ways to do it, but I don't think there is like any smart ways to let's do it as we can. Yeah. What do you have? Okay, so just a bunch of ifs then probably. That's the only way I can see it kind of properly. So like, if it's empty, so we just do. Well, I mean, bro. Dude, this shit is like listening to me almost. Well, that's a wrong variable there though, but it's still kind of almost listening to us. Almost. Actually, no. That's pretty much true though. We just need the current encounter button. How did I call them? Solution. If current encounter solution 1 is not a null, then we're gonna fill it. Okay, fine. I'm not gonna trigger that stuff here. We do it good. We do it good. It's gonna be encounter. Oh yeah, I didn't add the stuff yet, right? Button 1. Button 1 text dot text equals. Yes. True. Solution 1 always filled, but I kind of made them so some buttons are different though. Like it's not gonna be okay. Sometimes it's gonna be like yeah right or something. That's true. That's pretty true. Actually that's true. So we will need like all those different options there just in case. So might as well. Like it's not set in stone. I guess let's put it that way. Maybe they'll be encountered without buttons. Which is already kind of gonna be like ruining a lot of shit. So. Let's not. Let's not for now. All right, so if it's not null, then it's this. If it is null, how does that work in with ifs? Like if this, and then if not, how do we do it? Do you actually like nowadays type else, or you do something? I remember like back in the day it was you either type else, or if it's only one string, you just kind of like, I don't remember what was that actually already. Only one if is needed. Wait. Solutions in the list of string is in the scriptable object. That's what I was kind of thinking about. That's what I kind of was thinking about. But can we fill the list through this though? That's the thing. That I'm not sure. Like if we get a list here, can we? And then the problem would be I would be just drop down. Make it a list of strings, it works. Okay. All right, but then again, the buttons though. How will we be scrolling through buttons then? So we make like a list of buttons, a list of strings. Make a list of buttons. Okay. No, yeah, I guess. Fine. How do we make a list of buttons though? I mean, I guess also since we're already like referencing them, we just make a list out of that. I mean, true, let's try to do it that way. I don't mind. I don't mind. Okay, I mean, true, yeah. List text mesh pro ugu buttons. Wait, that will that just get, wait, it just gets a list of all the buttons that way? Then pull them all in from the editor. I mean, sure, I guess. All right, so we don't need this then in particular for now. Fine. Have to assign them. Oh yeah, okay, I see what you mean. All right, I see. So it's gonna be the reference, but you just like press plus and not them all there. Okay, I see. I see. All right. So we don't need this. And we don't need this. We need don't need this either. Actually, no. Wait a second. We'll still need text though, or not? Not really. I guess. Yeah. We don't need to anymore. Oh, don't think so. And then you just want. No. So we just get the buttons. Fine. Let's see how this will go. We'll just get a bunch of buttons there. Well, not buttons, but their text though, right? That's kind of... I guess we can do through the parent though. Oh, this one. Yeah. True. Odd buttons there. Okay, all right. Alright, sure. So we drag the whole buttons there. All right. The whole buttons. We need to change active or inactive though. Yeah, that's the text. That's what I was about. It wants text here. Wait, or yeah, it was text here. We need a whole button here, and then we take the text out of the button. But then it is gonna be the PPG structure, right? You want the whole button, not just the text. So it should be yeah, this, and then we get the get child stuff then. MKHP hello, and welcome back, Ryogen. Yeah, that's the problem. We kind of need both button and the text. So we either need to get parent on from the text or get child from the button, I guess, right? What would be the better way? I guess the money hello. What would be the better way?
I love you guys.
Shit, Antraxo. Welcome back to the dungeon. Thank you, sir. Thank you, man. Thank you. Parishi a lot. Thank you, sir. Oh, yeah, true, Stave. Actually, yeah, we have canvas and stuff there, too. So it should be not the text mesh pro. It should be some other... which one was that one? There's also some sort of UI stuff, probably. UI button. Button Unity Engine UI. Unity Engine UI elements. Wait, standard button that sends a clickable button. Well, it should be one of them. Just button. All right. The list the button buttons. List a button. Let's try if that's the case. True, guess the button is true. Huh? We got you. We got you. How are you doing? How are you on track? So, getting child from the bottom. Yeah, we're saving them. Saving them. From that bottom. Okay, non a button. Pog. Alright, works. 1, 2. Oh, bro, I need to rename them or something at least. Well, whatever. A lot of buttons. Alright, so that's gonna be the list of buttons. Huh? Now, we need the list on here. So it's gonna be... instead of this, we get... How do we do this? So it's gonna be public... How do you do this? The string list? Or is it just list still? Oh, damn, guess somebody has CSC. Hope it gets better. Hope it gets better, man. Been there, been there. Oh, yeah, is the type in this one, yeah. PPG. So, list string solutions. All right, so you're gonna ask me that now, right? So let's see if you will. Will ya? You will. List is empty. Odd. Oh, it actually even has a count here. Nice. So you can probably just even create some empty ones that way. Or something. All right. Key. Pug. Kick. And no you. All right. All right. So this way. We'll see. Hey, Banana, hello. Yeah, hello, Sora. Alright, so we got that. We got 2 lists. Now we will need to get those. So by default, we just make them inactive then, which will be in through UI. That's whatever. They inactive by default. All right, so this way here. So we will need the food there. Oh yeah, give me the syntaxes of this one. All right, I plus plus. That at least better change. No. Current encounter count. True. True. So here we do this goes buttons. It already knows almost. Enabled equals true. Buttons text. No, that's get child then, right? Get component children. No. Get child should it be? No, wait. How do we access text here? Yes, you guessed what I say. My condolences, man. That one might be a bitch indeed. Like the for each better. Text object from the button. Get component in child. Okay. Get component in child. Cancelled. Get component in children. So still like button. A button text. There is no text in this one. I mean, it is text on its own, I guess. Or oh yeah, it's the giga text there. Wait, in this one? Yeah. Ugu. There's text now. Yeah, it's dumb. It's not name. It's description. There we go. No, wait, it's not even the description. Okay, I'm also dumb. It's solution. Wait, current encounter. Solution. Yeah, okay. I got confused there for a second. Okay, you are smart then. Fine. Somewhat. Yeah, both lists there. Okay. This is not gonna work. This is not gonna work because we need the. I think. No, actually. No. We'll see. I plus plus go before the condition. That actually is true. That is actually true. Yeah. We need this one. Get out of bounds when solutions... oh yeah, this one. Wait. This one, yeah, it all should be this way. Hey, Onion. Out of bounds when solutions don't match the button amount. Oh, isn't it if there will be more solutions than buttons in general? Well, I mean, just don't out that many. Lol. I mean, in this sense, button 4... No. It's gonna stop at current encounter count. So yeah, it's gonna stop at yeah. You're gonna check on it twice, for example. So it's not gonna go too far there. It's gonna stop. Like it basically checks the length of the encounter. So should be fine. Should be fine. All right, current encounter solutions. That's pretty much it, right? And then we set... Yeah, we shouldn't. We probably shouldn't. That'll already be not very good. Yeah, we set buttons off by default. I mean, technically we set everything off by default. Okay, this way. All right, let's see. So we get them all off. Starting to have some... No, should be fine, I think. Well, yeah, I mean, I guess. I have a feeling it might get the buttons maybe stuck active or inactive. I'm not sure. What was there? Some down probably. It's not contain definition for count, not accessible. Encounter, no count for you. How so? Current encounter. I think it's the wrong thing here, no? Scriptable encounter, current encounter. Yeah, because that's not the, yeah. Solutions count, okay. Missing one more in there. Why do you expect that there? This one? Wait, do we need the one? Which one? Just solutions? I mean, yeah, I probably should understand, I guess. And this one? List string does not contain definition for count. Right. Oh, the capital. Qk. This is where AI can't help you, sadly. Feels blood, man. Feels bad. Alright, let's see. Let's see. Sigistebari, see. Alright, so we got 2, but no, because I didn't set that set act. No, I did. No, we got enabled. I guess that's not the right one. We need to set active or something then. Probably. 2. I mean, enabled is something else then, probably, wasn't it? Yeah, he baited me. So we need the buttons I set active. Wasn't it? How was the... Can you set active this one? Or is it game object set active even? Yeah, I don't think it does. Game object set active probably, right? Set active, and then we do through that way, right? Probably. Let's see. All right, we got 3 here. I should like do the number also, kinda. All right, so there is some. Well, yeah, we have a problem because yeah, now not all the buttons have something to do, I guess, but that's fine. Some buttons at least have something to do there, I guess. So we will see. I will need to check. He changed. I think it doesn't deactivate some of them because I think for. Can we check? Yeah, 4 only has 2 options. So yeah, we need to deactivate them. True. True. So we deactivate the buttons. After this stuff, I guess, then. Deactivate them all on the button functions. Wait, what do you mean? Oh, on the button. Oh, yeah. Whenever they. When they did something, you just kind of deactivate them, right? Yeah. Okay, I see. True. Yeah. So like it already deactivates the pop-up box, so you just can deactivate the buttons still. I mean, you can deactivate all of them, I guess, right? Deactivate buttons function and just use this on every function. All right. True. Reset UI. True. So we'll need to reset like more UI later, but I mean, why not? For now, I guess, why not? All right. So we will need, well, I mean, I guess we could do the pop-up box and then do all the awful. Do we need to get component here again? No, or button, right? So we have the list for buttons. Well, I mean, actually, yeah, true. Just go to the list and disable them all through the list that way. Yeah, that probably will be easier then. That will be probably easier. I go through the 4. Will be more simple then. So we go like less than 3 here pretty much. Well, actually, no, 4, I guess. Gives less. For each button in the buttons. True, let's do it. Let's do it smart way, sure. Wait, so you need this one, the type 2 also. The button type, that was, what was there? Do we need that one? Just button. Buttons. We button in buttons then. Because the habit, alright. For each button in buttons. And this way. A button, current button. Need a type, but okay, I see. Wait, where was the current button? Do we need to now get it here somehow? Somehow. It's on the arrival. Okay, I see. Ah, okay, I see, I see. And then like the current button, just like, oh wait, in buttons. Yeah, I don't know. Autocomplete, blame autocomplete. So now we like literally just do current button, game object set active, and it should already understand everything. Timson, is that smart? Insane. Insane. Well, we have two functions for buttons for now, so we'll add more. We'll add more. Whatever. How do you make it smart? What was it? I forgot. The D. Didn't sort it properly. I guess this way. Save actually been a while. It's been a while, I need to save here too, actually. Also been a while. Deactivate the pop-up box and oh yeah, true actually. Yeah, we can just do that way to not do too much stuff there. One sec, save. True. We only need one function for that. Better. Alright, there we go. Well, let's go on. Will this one work? So two buttons always there, so at least we have something to press. Then we add some more functions on other buttons too later. Alright, that is the right one at least. That was the right one. Okay, the shit order in the box, but that's whatever. You can know you think that's... Yeah, that's right. Sure. I'll give some other ones. I will need to test. These are already two different ones. There's a twist. Okay, we got the CD poke kick too. Alright, let's see if it'll disable it now. I mean, it should, well, you can see it disables it also. That's good. Oh, this is good. Shoot at least. Give me all four. Pogue. Got him. For real Pogue. Indeed, very Pogue. Yeah, not, it did kind of work that way. Nice. Numbers, yeah, I was kind of thinking about it later too, that it would be nice, yeah. I was thinking, I realized that when I was running it last time, when it was like 3, I think, and 3 buttons, I was, oh shit, I should just kind of make them all like this. That'll be easier to count that way. But, well, yeah, no. a good thought comes a bit later, you know. And now spelling. Wait, what? Which one? Some super spelling there, or who? The debug log. Yeah. Oh, yours there. I see. I see. The corpses. I see. The corpses. Testing corpses. What is? All right. That was a key progress now. We keep going. Keep going. We'll one day we'll figure out how to make them also scalable and everything. We'll get there. We'll get there. And then it's gonna be the GigaShot super polished thing. Then it's gonna be the super polished, man. Yeah, that's all gonna work. And it's done before Atomic Heart, yeah. Could be. Atomic Heart actually does taking a while, yeah, with all those things. I wonder how like the completionist even like shows that amount of hours there when you can like spend that much on all the hidden stuff. I wonder. All right, I got some progress today. That's good. That was nice. So next time we gonna do some. I put some in schedule Saturday, I think, if I remember correct. Probably. I think it's gonna be on a Saturday then. We're gonna get some more. I'm gonna get some more because Friday is gonna be the anniversary. So that's the stream anniversary. Gonna get a little bit of cooking and everything going there. And then, yes, Saturday we're gonna get some more Unity Fiesta. We'll get there. All right. Oh, that was nice. Thank you, guys. I was like kind of like getting to the syntaxes and everything. I need that like to refresh and to remember the new shit. And like some culture, how to write stuff, how to do stuff, and the better methods. Let me know. Teach me. The shit I remember, is from the ancient prehistoric times after all. And I barely remember it anyway, so that is always appreciated. All the good practices, optimal practices, just beautiful practices, and it's considered good. And we need that. So I got such good teachers, and we're gonna have some good stuff going.